Hi, happy Monday. Welcome back to Sovereign Soul Insights for an energy reading for this Monday. I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards together to just see what the energies are for the week ahead. Give it a moment here. Tried to do a little bit of a pre-tune in and it was a little quiet. So we're going to see what comes through in the cards. So this is, I can see why it feels a little quiet. Quiet. Maybe you're looking to see some credit for something, and that could be why it feels a little quiet. You were expecting more conversation, maybe for something to be a bit more visible, but this is a very internal and even hard at work spread. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. And it's funny because the Knight of Cups was the only one to sort of come out hidden, so to speak. Like it didn't jump out where we could see what it was. So I think this is you even keeping your dreaming mentality about something a little bit quiet, a little shy. You're not showing it to everyone. And it's related to something you're hard at work at. Both the Page of Pentacles is starting something new. So this could be a totally new sector in your career. It could just also be a new endeavor being launched. It could even be a hobby. It doesn't have to be your daily life or your like the big moneymaker for you. And the Eight of Pentacles is, again, that's you very hard at work. So you've been very hard at work at something new. And yeah, you've been looking for this visibility to kind of come, but it's quiet. So let's pull out one more for a little bit of why, because this feels like if you're already feeling this, that's going to kind of be the whole energy for this week, which is just telling you to kind of stay your course. Keep working because there's still more for you to do. There's more to tend to in the garden before you show it off, so to speak. That didn't come through. So what is the advice moving through? Two of Pentacles. This is your card of a balance to work and play. So keep this balanced. And it's funny because this card can sometimes, this is telling me something is a little balanced and you're going to know what it is. Something is very, this card, the two circles, part of the loop are very different sizes. You're going to know if it's, you need to keep being hard at work or can you ease up a little bit and just enjoy yourself, because there might be one more push of this too. Again, before the like that Six of Wands energy. If you're also a reader, you know the cards where you're on the front stage. We're not there yet. I feel like I just want one more for you because I can feel the frustration that we're still just in it like this. Let's see how the week could maybe close off for you, what that energy looks like. All right, the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of feeling left out in the cold. So in this spread, we're looking at, again, with the balance that needs to come into play, you may need to look for, is there something you need to say no to? And perspective is what totally puts this into frame where we might feel left out in the cold, or we might just go, not this time. I'm picking up on someone who needs to be cautious of overcommitting to obligations. It's you, especially if you're in the bucket here of you still need to be a little harder at work and keep plugging away, you might feel, you might have to turn down a couple things. On the other hand, if you need a little more play, there's this idea of balancing out, are there lost opportunities or are you saving your energy? Because we can only hold so much too. So if you're in the work mode and you're actually being told to play a little bit, because it's going to be different depending on how you're receiving this, what's trying to come through for you is that by saying no to something right now, even if it has this feeling of loss, what you've done is opened yourself up to the opportunity to let something else come in. Now you have the capacity to say yes to where it matters, and you're in the work mode. So this is kind of hitting for a couple different people, but balance is the name of the game here for us this week. So if you feel free, if you want to share in the comments what you're creating, really bring it to life. Love to hear from you and see what you're working on until talking to you in the next reading. Thank you.